Welcome back to the channel, where we break down the latest in global and geopolitical news with sharp insight and eye-opening analysis. Today, we're diving deep into a proposal that's sending waves across the U.S. political and economic landscape, former President Donald Trump's idea to pay every American $2,000 directly from tariff revenues. What lies beneath this bold offer? What does it mean for you, for the economy, and for the wider world? Let's unpack it all. The idea is straightforward, yet shockingly bold. Trump has floated the notion of giving back to Americans a $2,000 tariff dividend, cash payments funded by the billions collected from tariffs on imported goods. It's a populist move aimed to rally support by spotlighting tariffs imposed during his administration, which critics argue have hurt consumers but proponents say protect American industries. Tariffs, taxes on imports, have long been a hot-button issue. Trump's administration dramatically escalated them to push back against what it saw as unfair trade practices, especially targeting Chinese imports. The goal was to protect American jobs and industries by making foreign goods more expensive, encouraging people to buy domestic products. But tariffs come with a price tag beyond the balance sheets: higher prices for everyday Americans. That brings us to the crux of this proposal. Should tariffs revenue be redistributed directly to the people as a way to offset those costs? The proposal is simple: every American receives $2,000 funded by tariff collections. It sounds like a generous rebate, a way to return the money collected from imports to the citizens who ultimately pay for them through higher prices. But is it realistic? Estimates suggest tariff revenues could exceed $100 billion annually, theoretically enough to fund hundreds of millions of checks. Yet, economic experts caution there are complexities. Tariffs affect inflation, supply chains, consumer behavior, and diplomatic relations. Can a one-time payment truly undo those layers? Critics warn that such payments might fuel inflation further or worsen trade tensions, jeopardizing global supply lines and American exports. They argue that tariffs themselves act like a hidden tax, raising prices without direct benefit to consumers, and a cash payout might only scratch the surface of broader economic pain. On the flip side, supporters say this dividend could energize the middle class, boost spending, and act as a form of economic stimulus. Direct payments could empower consumers, especially lower-income households, cushioning the blow from tariff-induced costs. The political implications are equally significant. Trump pitched this idea as a populist gesture, appealing to everyday Americans feeling squeezed by the cost-of-living crisis. It signals a larger theme, turning trade policy into direct financial relief, transforming what was once a complex geopolitical tool into personal economic aid. This move comes amid Trump's ongoing efforts to maintain relevance and support within conservative circles and beyond. It underscores how tariffs remain a contentious policy lever, simultaneously lauded as a defense of American industry and lambasted for raising prices at the checkout counter. This isn't the first time tariffs have shaped American history, from the Smoot-Hawley tariff in the 1930s that worsened the Great Depression, to recent trade wars affecting supply chains globally. What makes the current proposal unique is the cashback element, a rarely seen direct connection between tariff revenue and citizen dividends. On the global stage, the proposal raises questions about trade diplomacy. Tariffs have already strained relations with China, the EU, and other partners. The idea of paying citizens from tariff profits could be seen as doubling down on protectionism, risking retaliatory measures that might hurt American exporters. But the American public sentiment on tariffs is complex. While some view tariffs as vital for protecting American jobs, others see them as burdens that increase the cost of goods. This $2,000 dividend offer could be an attempt to bridge that divide, turning a contentious tax into a clear, tangible benefit. Cash payments to citizens are not new to American economic policy. Stimulus checks during the COVID-19 pandemic aimed to prop up spending and stabilize the economy. Could a tariff dividend become a new form of recurring economic relief? Or is it a one-off political stunt to sway voters? Early reactions are mixed. Some Americans express excitement at the possibility of direct payments, while economists and opposition politicians warn about unintended consequences, including increased national debt and trade retaliation. At its core, this proposal is about power, the power of policy to affect everyday lives, the power of politicians to reshape economic narratives, and the power of the citizen in a globalized economy. So, what do you think? Should tariff revenues be funneled back to citizens as a direct dividend? Could this reshape America's approach to trade and economic policy? Or is it a risky gamble with far-reaching consequences? If you found this breakdown insightful, hit that subscribe button, and ring the bell for more deep dives into the forces shaping our world. Drop your thoughts in the comments, your voice matters in this global conversation. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.